Today on Ballistic Barbecue, I'm going to be cooking up a scratch-made Roman-style pizza on the Lone Star Grillz wood-fire pizza oven. Let's get going. So this wood-fire pizza oven is actually an attachment made specifically for Lone Star Grillz pellet smoker. And I'm going to show you how to set it up right now. So obviously I'm using my Lone Star Grill pellet smoker today. As you can see, I have both grates removed as well as that heat deflector. Firebox is completely exposed. And here is that pizza oven. This is 37 pounds of pure 304 stainless steel. It's designed to fit right inside the cooking chamber here. Now I'm just going to slide it forward. There's a notch down in the corner here that actually locks it in with the deflector, that little kind of baffle that's down there. With this pizza oven, you have two options for the cooking surface. I'm going to be using a ceramic pizza stone. This is 18 by 18 inches square, and it's 5/6 of an inch thick. You also have the option to buy a 1/4 inch thick plate of steel, which would be kind of cool. To install this, we're just simply going to slide it on in. And there we are. Next step is going to be to fire this thing up. Get that lid closed, powered up. Turn it on. Right now, as you can see, it's in the starting mode. Once it's in the running mode, I'm going to show you how we're going to bypass that programmed algorithm in the auger system to get this thing fired up to pizza oven temps. So as you can see, we went from starting through igniting, now we're in running. Disregard these temperatures here. They're going to have nothing to do with this cook. We're actually concerned with the temperature inside of the pizza oven. So what we're going to do is go to manual mode for that auger. I'm just going to push any of the three buttons here. Select pellet, go more, then go up to here and change it to manual. Now we're going to take this knob and turn it. It needs to be over 50% for a pizza. So I'm going to take this bad boy up to, say, we'll go with a cool number, 63. So all we did was bypass the automatic control features of this cooker, and we're manually controlling it now, the pellet feed. And we are going to preheat this thing until that stone inside is running around 700 degrees, and we'll be checking that with an infrared thermometer. Boink. Now what I'm going to show you is probably the easiest pizza sauce you've ever seen in your lives. At least it's the easiest one I've ever seen. I decided to do the thin crust Roman style pizza simply because it's simple. The Roman pizzas are very simple. The sauces are simple, the dough is very simple, and I think it's easier to work with. So I got this recipe off of a YouTube channel, Brian Lingerstrom, and I thought he did a fabulous job of coming up with a really easy to make dough, and the sauce is crazy easy. And it's funny, after I watched his video and decided to use his recipes, I started watching actual Roman pizzeria workers making pizza. And yeah, just so mimics what they're doing, this recipe. Just simple, 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 and easy enough even I can do this. What I have here is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Now, Brian was using just crushed tomatoes. This also has a little garlic and herb in it. And to that can, we're going to leave it in the can. We're adding 10 grams of, this is sea salt. Just throw that in there. Now I'm going to take my immersion blender and immersion it. And there we are. I want to give this a taste here. Yeah, this is good. Wow. I'm actually glad that I went with the can that has the garlic and the herbs in there, because it's the kind of pizza sauce I like to use. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it as is, put it in the fridge, wait till this thing preheats, and then we're going to cook up a Roman pizza. And I'll have the recipes that Brian came up with for the dough and this, which, like, you need a recipe for this. But for the dough, down below, and I also have a link to the video of his that I watched. It's a good video. It's been about 35 minutes. The pizza oven's right in that 700 Fahrenheit range. Now pray for me. I'm going to attempt to roll out this pizza dough. So here's that pizza dough that I made last night. This recipe makes enough, it's for four pizzas. So this is one of the portions cut out of that batch I made. Now we're going to roll this out. Now one of the things that's nice about this recipe, about this Roman style dough, is it doesn't snap back as much as the other, pizza doughs. So it's a little easier to get that shape you're looking for. I'm going to go for about a 12-inch diameter pizza here. That looks pretty darn good. I think it's pretty close to a circle. Transfer it to the peel that I've already hit with the semolina flour. Sauce this. Fresh mozzarella cheese. Some fontina. Some Parmigiano Reggiano. Some pepperoni. This is what I like. Some fresh mushrooms. We'll drizzle with some extra virgin olive oil. Let's do this. I'm going to put it on a rack, just allow it to cool for a few minutes before we slice it up. And here we are. And all in all, I'm very happy. This was my first time using this pizza oven. I thought it turned out really good. Anyway, let's give this a go. Oh, it smells so good. Now the Roman style crust it's kind of crispy and yet bendy at the same time. So you're not going to be able to hold it out by the edge and it's going to stick straight out. It bends, but this is my favorite type of crust. There's here where I live, there's a pizzeria, and it's all craft wood fire pizzas, and this is what they're using. This is good. So good, I forgot to add something. Hold on. Gonna add just a little fresh basil here. Now let's try it. One thing that basil adds, besides another element of flavor, that herbaceous flavor, is smell. When you're bringing this slice up to your nose, I mean, you're smelling that basil as you're putting the pizza in your mouth, and it adds to the experience. This came out so much better than I was thinking it would. It's blowing away any of the pizzas I buy. I mean, I'm talking at some, nice restaurants. One thing I'm really surprised at is in my head, I was always thinking, pizza sauce, it's got all these additional ingredients. I mean, I was overcomplicating it, tomato paste and other things. Simple, it's not overpowering the pizza. It's allowing you to taste all the different cheeses, the pepperoni, the mushroom, and yet you're still getting that nice little bite of tomato. So I'm giving you my opinion of two things on this video. First of all, this pizza oven is freaking awesome. I mean, it works really, really good. And I like how, you know, it's big enough, you know, to put a bigger pie than this in there. I mean, this is probably about a, I don't know, 12 or 13 inch, and I could have put an 18 inch in there. Second is this recipe. So thank you, Brian, for posting that video, because one of the things that I've always kind of shied away that when it comes to making homemade pizzas is I just hate making that dough. It's such a pain, and again, rolling it out and it's just snapping back. You know, you're getting a shape you want, and then all of a sudden before your eyes it turns back into a ball. With this recipe, that does not happen. It pretty much lays out where you want it to be very quickly, and I really, really appreciate that. And I see more pizzas in my future here, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Obviously, that pizza oven's not a one-trick pony. It does more than pizzas, and you will be seeing more videos in the near future of me putting this thing to its paces. But till then, I'm going to enjoy this, and I can guarantee you this is going to be gone by the time I turn off these cameras. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please do. Make sure you ring the notification bell and thumb it up if you like it. I really hope you did. Make sure you check out the links. This, by far, is the best pellet cooker I've ever cooked on. And anything that Lone Star touches is just amazing. They put so much pride into their work, and I really, really appreciate that. I'll see you on the next video. Keep those suggestions coming in. Let me know what you want to see me cook on this pizza oven. See you in the next video. Cheers.